I say,
Top Billin. Oh, how did we get this damn loaded at off-ball linebacker? What? Let's take them back. 2022, we had a dynamic duo in Kaz White and TJ Edwards. Those boys were absolutely balling. I still miss those dudes. I'm a loyal cat like that. 2023, shit fell way off, right? We had Zach Cunningham, I think, was the best of the bunch. But if you can see, with him being the best of the bunch, where we were at off-ball linebacker. I'm talking about with cats like Nicholas Morrow. We had to go out and dig Shaq Leonard out the grave, right? That didn't go well. Nakobe Dean was hurt. 2024, Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond. Can't forget about my young boy, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., and also Oren Burks. But yo, present day, man, Zach Bond and Nakobe Dean still in the fold. We're talking about two all-pro level guys. Zach Bond in all-pro. Nakobe Dean was playing at an all-pro level as well. You got to put some respect on his name, man. All you dudes who doubted him, when I told you, I was like, he's him. Don't doubt it, because when you doubt, it's a reach. And what happens when you reach? They teach. Now, he's known as the hall monitor. No running on the hall monitor, but my man clearly added to his game. You can see him in coverage right here. He ran the route for the running back, boxed him out, got up for the downstroke, got it at his apex, and bang, dagger. Fertilized my man Trevor Lawrence, perhaps the player of the year. At that particular point in time, let's look at it from this angle right here. You can see the motion shift here. Lawrence trying to look him off. Not going to happen. Jocko. What are we doing here? But for real, it seemed like those dudes were the perfect duo. I'm talking about Johnny on the spot type shit like you see right here. Dean on the back pedal. You can see him right there coming out the pedal phase. Travis Etienne struggling right there. Bang. Fertilize him. But look who's there. Johnny on the spot for an interception. Bond. Zach Bond. Speaking of, you know there's nothing he can't do. We're talking sideline to sideline ability. The ability to strike, to create. Look at his zone mirroring right here on Josh Jacobs, right? You damn near got to ask yourself who's the running back in this situation. I mean, he did it exactly how you would draw it up from the running back standpoint. Nasty. And I saw a lot of the same stuff from Jeremiah Trotter Jr. as well. I mean, the guy really out there. Looks just like Nakobe Dean, flows like Nakobe Dean, strikes like Nakobe Dean. Man, you talking about having two of those guys on the same team. That shit is incredible. Now you go and add in two young boys like Jihaad Campbell and Smile Munden. What? Remember, Smile Munden's my man. I wanted him on the Philadelphia Eagles before he was drafted. Right? He's one of these guys that I looked at as a Zach Bond potential replacement. Remember that? I thought we may lose Zach Bond just like we lost TJ Edwards and Kazir White. But in retrospect, I wonder if Nakobe Dean getting hurt allowed for Zach Bond and Howie Roseman to make a deal. Because if you go by past instances, it looks like somebody like Zach Bond would have been a one-year rental while they went out and drafted a couple of guys in the draft. Like, so you already had Jeremiah Trotter and Nakobe Dean. You would have added in Jihaad Campbell and Smile Munden, and there's your four. And all those guys really play very similarly because Jihaad Campbell also plays like a Zach Bond. Bro, the 31st pick. You can look at this guy move in a lot of his training videos and see that he's just going to be something otherworldly. Very much like Zach Bond. If you think about the size, the ability to move in traffic, but the ability to move out in space, being able to cover like a Zach Bond, all this while being able to play with Zach Bond. Same deal with Smile Munden. Both of those guys similarly built with the height and everything, but Jihaad Campbell's bringing a lot of force with his, man. He just looks like somebody who is the leader of a defense for a decade. And that's scary to think about because this team still has Nakobe Dean on it and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. So this is why I kind of been silent on the Jihaad Campbell front, because I think the writing may be on the wall for my boy Nakobe Dean. You can't keep everyone. You can't pay everyone and you can't play everyone. I can imagine Kobe Dean doing his damn thing like I know he's going to do, but having to do that with another team. I hope I'm wrong and they can afford everybody, but I want to see everybody get a chance to play, and that's just not possible. Same deal with Jeremiah Trotter. Both him and Campbell being two South Jersey cats, I get down with that, right? Jersey in the building, you know what I mean? But come on. There's only so much. Your boy Howie Roseman stacked the deck so much that we may end up losing out on guys who are all pro level talents, or at the very least, guys who can make a Pro Bowl or so in their careers in a guy like Kobe Dean. So like I said before, I hope I'm wrong. I want Kobe Dean here the most out of anybody, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. Y'all know the history behind that there. But you go out and draft somebody after paying Zach Bond a whole lot of money, and you double that up and draft a Smile Monday, and you had already drafted Jeremiah Trotter. Kobe Dean's going to command, to me, a lot of money himself, and you can't pay everybody. So you guys have to let me know how you think that may work out in the future. But for right now, for the immediate present day, we are absolutely stacked and loaded. The number one defense got that much scarier in the offseason. Pass rush is going to be there. Pass coverage is going to be there. The defensive backfield is loaded. Minus that cornerback 2 spot. We're going to have to see about that there. But there's plans in place to make that even better with guys currently on the roster. So we can imagine that. You already know what that interior defensive line is going to be like, right? No running, collective hall monitors right there. So you know how I do it, baby. Keep it locked. I can't wait to see this defense in action. It's almost time for this preseason game. I'm going to wait on that to do the film on Smile Monday, and Jihaad Campbell and guys like that should get extended playing time in the preseason. All right, it's your boy, the Underground King, top Billin villain himself, North Philly stand up, Kensington stand up, Port Richmond, Brewery Town, Strawberry Mansion, Allegheny West, Fairmount, Fishtown, Northern Liberties. We all in the building, baby. Let's get it. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.